Hello, my name is Everything Renee and welcome to my channel. And today we will be discussing 10 self-care ideas for a really bad day. So if you're really interested in figuring out exactly how I relieve a bad day, then stay tuned. And I really hope you don't mind, I can't fight it. You know I cannot hide it, 'cause I'm so excited that I finally decided on you. It's been another perfect day with ya, wanna lay with ya, spend the night with ya, and spend my life with ya, alright. Once I realize I'm having a bad day, I kind of know right off. Literally open my eyes. Oh, this shit ain't gonna be good. Other times I may think that I'm thriving for a good day, and then some shit happens, and then it's not a good day anymore. But these are some of the things that I do to either calm myself down or just, just kind of center me when I know that I'm dealing with a bad day. The first one is meditation. Breathing deeply, making sure that you are getting some good levels of oxygen, okay? It kind of looks like this. I don't use my arm like that. It just kind of made it look good when I was doing it. But when I'm really actually breathing and giving myself a chance to take in some good, healthy, strong breaths, it don't look like this, okay? I don't do this. But overall, meditation actually helps for me. It gives me a moment to kind of like just quiet my mind down a little bit. Like every breath means something. Breathing in, clearing that shit. Breathing out, releasing that shit. Definitely affirmations, I would say, have really helped me in my day to day. I try to do them when I first wake up, but it doesn't always happen that way depending on how I went to sleep. I don't know if anybody out there is like that, but if I'm on social media and I'm just dwelling in the shit that doesn't need to be dwelled upon, I don't always have the best sleep. So giving myself positive affirmations really does help to break up that what I like to call a negative barrier. So I do use this time, especially in the morning, to get my shit together, making sure I'm speaking to myself respectfully and honorably. Number 3, something that I don't always get to do because, honey, is walking in nature. One of my favorite things, and actually one of the most effective things when it comes to me either having a bad day or just trying to pull that negativity out of my aura. Walking in nature. Right now I'm living in the city, so it's not too much nature around.
And looking out the window every now and then does not give me the satisfaction of walking in nature, and it does not hold the same importance. But at the same time, when I can get out, that's one of the main things that just brings me back to life. Hearing the wind blow, the trees whistle, fucking birds chirping and shit.
All that brings me back. It kind of rejuvenates me in some way. I don't know. Calling or texting someone really helps me out. I have some go-to people that normally always keep me on a good mental pathway, if that makes sense. It's really nothing that they can say that will fuck up my day even more. So it's really important to find somebody that you can talk to, somebody that you can associate with, whether it's family, whether it's friends, somebody that can help you pull yourself out of that negative thing. Just having conversation, communicating kind of takes my mind off of whatever it was that fucked me up to begin with, you know? Lighting your favorite candle is a good one. This is something that I really, 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 really need to do more often. I got a burp.
Have you ever had to force a burp out? Damn, that's so uncomfortable.
Candles are so soothing to me. I could care less if the candle smell good, if it stank. I could have an odorless candle. Just the look of it. Like, look at that over there. Isn't that just, I don't know, I get lost in the fucking flame sometimes. It's just relaxing, and it just kind of does something to your overall I want to light candles all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Look at my bump. On a day I want to record. The fuck?
This one is not necessarily always my go-to, but when I finally do incorporate it in my, oh, I'm feeling fucked up type of day, it always helps. That is doing yoga and stretching. This has been very effective for me because it's not too often that I do much moving. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to the gym anymore.
Like stretching, just
they say stretching releases endorphins, and it's really, really, really needed. When I tell you stretching really helps, it kind of wakes me up a little bit. Doing the yoga or stretching, I always push myself to the limit because I'm 30 years old. And not only am I 30 years old, I'm living with a motherfucking chronic illness. And bitch, when I tell you, it gets hard to move sometimes. Because who don't want to be a little flexible, you know? Who don't want to be a little flexible? That's cute. Not only does it wake me up, but it gets me ready for the next step, and I'm loving it. I do have some go-to moves that I would like to show you guys. These are moves that I don't do every day because I'm not gonna front, you know what I'm saying? This is not something that I incorporate in just a bad day. If you don't stretch, just try it. Try it. It will change your life. It would. Another one that I do a few times a week is drinking herbal teas. These can be very beneficial. Chronic illness, invisible illness, illnesses period are built up mucus. Every illness on this earth is created by mucus. That being said, drinking an herbal tea such as green tea, ginger tea, maybe even like a turmeric tea, these are all good, especially turmeric. It'll break down that inflammation. Even if you don't feel inflamed, drink some fucking tea and you would feel a lot better. Like, you can do some hot lemon water with some turmeric in it. The warmness of the tea, the turmeric, that all that together works out in your body. It will break down some inflammation. You do that once a day for an entire week, or maybe even 2 times a day for an entire week, you would feel a difference. That's even on a healthy person. It's kind of calming. I throw some raw honey in that mug. This one right here. So good. So good. Another good thing is making sure I feed my appetite. Now, if I'm having a bad day, that means for me, not for everybody else, but that means for me, I'm struggling with something. Normally, it's always mentally, you know what I'm saying? It may be some little physical shit added in there. Me, I'm probably dealing with some type of depression, and I'm probably crazy anxious. When I'm anxious, I don't have an appetite. Honestly, I don't want to eat. Nothing is appetizing to me, so it gets a little rough on these days, on these bad days, because of course we as humans, we gotta eat. And on my bad days, it's crazy because I really don't want to eat. I'm going to have a separate video dealing with the things that I eat when I'm experiencing this type of flow of things, when I'm anxious and I have no appetite, but of course you still need to eat. I'll have a complete separate video on that. I normally like to stick with something that is light and something that I don't have to do too much for. So I would do something like butter a piece of toast, put it in the air fryer, get it crispy, slice some avocado, put it on there, and I'll eat that shit just like that. Maybe I'll boil an egg or two. I try to always keep fruit on hand, or like some type of applesauce or something I can just literally just eat and it's not like too consuming. Sometimes, not all the time, this is probably the one that I do the least, and that is play dress up, put on a cute outfit, put my makeup on, you know what I'm saying, do my hair. It's very rare that I do that one, but I can say that I have done it before and it did lift me up a little bit. It all depends on how much energy I have at the end of the day. If I feel like sorting through my clothes and pulling stuff out, trying it on, you know, if I feel like pulling all my makeup out, if I feel like doing all of that, then I will. But I would have to say that is probably the least thing that I look forward to when I'm having a bad day. I just be like, fuck everything. I don't care what I look like. It's not something that I'm really like thinking about when I'm having a bad day. The last one, the one thing that I can always depend on a bad day, and I try not to completely just throw myself emotionally, physically, mentally, all that shit. Always can depend on just being in the presence of my son, my baby. If you're a mom or a parent out there, then you know what the fuck going on. He's gonna love you regardless. That child is going to look at you like, ah. And that alone just lifts my spirit. I feel like no matter how bad of a day I have, he is depending on me as a mother, and that is enough, period. Okay, he's 10 years old right now, and he literally is no longer depending on me by any means. So that is rough. Let's save that for another fucking video. Those are 10 things that I do or I look forward to when I am experiencing a bad day. This has something to do with self-care. Self-care is really important when you really fucked up and you're not feeling your best. This is not just for someone living with a chronic illness or fucking invisible illness. It has nothing to do with that. This is for a healthy person. Anybody can look to these facts to help you make your day a little bit better. So if this was helpful, go ahead and like the motherfucker. Go ahead and like the video. Please do not forget to comment down below if any of these tips were helpful for you. You can also list the shit that you do on your bad day. Maybe somebody out there can fuck with it, you know? So I'm gonna go. Okay, bye.